Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is John J. Fahey. I am the writer, director, and producer of The Door Holder, as I'm sure you know by now. I wanted to do an actual sort of inspiration Q&A kind of video discussing the process behind the movie. One without any bits, one totally normal. This is completely serious, mano y mano. We're gonna break it down. Watch to the end of this video, and I'll give you an exclusive clip from the movie. I haven't even decided which clip to put in yet, so it's gonna be a surprise to me too. Let's get into it. So this film was inspired by a sketch I wrote in my sophomore year of college called The Door Holder. A lot of people who have been friends with me for a while have seen it, I'm sure. I remember writing it in my Media Arts 2 class when I was supposed to be taking notes in a lecture. I think it's pretty crazy that it has gone from that thing, what is it, like 8 years ago to what it is now. I'm so proud of it, and I really am excited for everybody to see it. We shot the movie in 4K at 4:3 resolution, full color, of course. The budget ended up being about $7,000, which is a nice chunk of change for somebody who just waits tables for a living. Um, the whole thing's about 18 minutes long, so you'll have enough time to get some popcorn, get a box of goobers or something, and watch it. Honestly, the thing that inspires me to make movies in general is people. I feel like when I write a character, it's a fully fledged person. It's a real person, and I think that his or her story, deserves to be told like it was a real person. And to expand upon that, it also comes down to the people that I work with. It also comes down to the people who will see the movie. I think what makes me want to make movies is empathy. It's like I want to create stuff that people connect with, that people feel for. Uh, I don't want someone to look at one of my characters and think this is a person in a movie. I want someone to think like, I could see this person, I've met this person, or I am this person. And that is the feeling that drives me to tell stories, more so than make movies even. Telling stories is what's most important. The most important lesson I learned when making this movie is to never shoot in front of a glass windows because reflections are really hard to get out. Um, that's number one. Number two is the idea that I don't know what the best thing is for my movie. I think like as a director, the biggest thing and something that I've always emphasized is collaboration. I always say that I'm the hand that pulls the lever. I don't tell the machine how to work. Um, the I really think that's really important, and that was so obvious in making this movie. A ton of this stuff was not how I originally had intended it, writing it, especially not writing it, 8 years ago in college. But everyone brought their own voice to it, and that's really important to me. And I think that made the movie so much better than my original idea for it, even. So much changed from the start of making this movie to it being done. I think the first thing is the visual style. I wrote this entirely with just my writer's cap on. I was not thinking about directing decisions until I met with our director of photography, Brendan Grant, who threw all these great ideas out about like color choices and framing styles and all this great stuff. And it gave it a really sort of retro vintage feel that we ended up running with for the whole thing. So like the poster, the trailer, everything like that. And that's not something I saw coming, and it really propels the movie to a place that is so much better for it, I think. In that similar vein, I had originally written the script to be super dry. It was almost like a Jay and Silent Bob, kind of deal. And it was just kind of bleak, empty, like cynical kind of characters. When I gave the script to Jake for him to play, he really worked through the character and created this kind of like big, like goofy, fun character. And I hadn't originally written that, but it worked so much better. And all of us sort of adapted the humor style to fit that decision. And I think that also really grew the film. So I'm really thankful for, the entire team. But just to mention two things is like, the movie is so much better with those decisions. This movie is about not adhering to the social status quo just because society has tried to tell us that we have to. I think that there's a whole set of rules to being happy that society has given to us, that is like, you know, forced upon us, is that like you have to do this and this and this and this, and then maybe in 5 years you'll be happy with where your life is. And I think that's such a tough way for living. I think that we can do things that make ourselves happy right now, and then we can know that because we're happy now, we'll be happy in 5 years. And I think that that's what this movie is about. It's about someone who is being told by the world, like, hey, you're not living right. You're not, yeah, like you're happy, but like, this isn't what you're really gonna do, right? And I think that all of us have really faced people like that. I think a lot of us have, can identify with the idea that someone is like trying to force their lifestyle decisions onto you, and that it's the right thing to do. But I think there is no right thing to do as long as you end up being happy. And that's what this movie's about. I love this movie because I think it's memorable. I think it's unique. I think it's different. I think it's funny. I think that a lot of the things that I see at this level, and I'm not trying to, this isn't stuff that's made badly, but a lot of it's the same. I think a lot of the stuff is, I think we're trying, as creatives, we're trying to build a ladder that isn't there. And by that I mean, I think we're trying to look at what other people have done, and we want to say like, okay, well they did this, so now I have to do it. And I think that comes across in some people's work. And I don't want that to come across in my work, because I don't think that way. I'm telling this story because it's important to me. These characters are important to me. The story is important to me. And I think that the people watching the movie are important to me. And I think what I really want to do as a filmmaker is create experiences for people, not movies. I want someone to walk into this movie and like enjoy it and have a good time and have fun, and like maybe think a little bit about yourself. Maybe think like, okay, this is cool. This is kind of like me. And I want someone to leave and want to watch it again. I want someone to, I want to create a memorable experience for the people that that see my work, and I think that really comes across in this movie, and that's really is why I'm the most proud of it, honestly, and I can't wait for people to see it. Thank you so much for watching this video, for watching me talk for like 6 minutes probably. Now, since you've finished, here's an exclusive clip from the movie. Take a look, let me know what you think, and have a great day.
You know, I've been holding open doors for people. Right, the door thing.
Yes.
That's great, but I think we should go inside and take a look at some job listings on my laptop. What do you say?
Oh, you know, I don't think so. I'm pretty good at where I'm at. How about you go inside, grab our coffees, meet me out here?
You want me to go inside the coffee shop, get us coffee, come back outside, give you the coffee, and then take you back inside to look at job listings?
That sounds great.
All right, fine. I'll be back, I guess.
Oh, I should get this for you.
You know what? Does my hair look all right? It's kind of like windy out.
No, yeah, it looks like really good. Yeah.
Cool.